Hey friends, I've recently connected in with somebody who used to be a subscriber of the channel but has now passed and passed some time ago, but he's been coming through recently to share insights around what's going on in the world and whatnot, and I feel like there's a great deal more to be shared from him. So I'm going to open it up today, open up to connecting to him and just asking him what he has to offer the channel in these times, in the world, any insights, any visions that he'd like to be part of, to be impressing and to be sharing and to be blending, to be able to offer to you guys. So I'm going to open up now and open up to join with his energy, to blend with his energy. And I'm going to ask that he takes me on a bit of a journey to show me some things that are very relevant at this time. Things that need to be heard, to be spoken of, to be sensed, to be seen, to be shared. Okay, so as I connect with him, we're walking down a corridor. It's like we're walking down a corridor. And as I connect to this sense of where we're going, it's like we're walking down to the end door. And I want to say there's a picture of, it looks to be like a deity, like Ganesh, what I know to be something like an elephant deity that's on this door. And I get this great sense that behind this door is connecting in with spirit and beyond. Like I feel like there's an immense light here behind this door. So he's taking me now to this door, and as I open it up, he's just giving me this feeling of peace, this feeling of just white light, spirit. It's overwhelming. It's another realm here. And it's almost like nothing is happening here, but everything is happening. Just a moment to rest and a moment of peace. He's talking about being able to use this room when it all gets too much. And he's saying he used this room quite a lot. Okay, so asking him really, what's the purpose of this room? Why are we being shown this room? Because it's just like a space that I sense is just fully light all around. And there's different tones of energy coming in, different rays of energy. Very light and subtle energies, though. They move into light, subtle colours as well, pastel colours. And I hear mauve as well. There's a big movement of mauve that comes through the room. So he's talking about this is how it is from up here. Like this is how he's experiencing things. It's like there's such subtlety in the experience and in the space. It's like I look with my eyes, but there's nothing there, but I sense, and there's a great deal here, and there's a great deal of humming frequency, humming resonance. It's like there's this undertone of this resonant hum that's just in there, humming day in, day out. It's like a hum, it's like a buzz. And it's interesting because as I connect to this hum and this buzz, I'm taken to like an image of like a honey pot. And there's this nectar. It's like this like nectar, honey, beautiful jar of this honey that I now see all these bees coming into, and they're in connection here to this honey pot. And it is part of this resonance here, this abundant energy, this hum, this beautiful colours, but the subtlety in this place. This is a place of peace. He's again talking to me about this as a place of peace, and this is a place that you go to when it's all too much. And although he says, like he goes there a lot, and he perhaps is there in that place now, it's like he's offering this space for a space of peace, a space of recharge, a space of centeredness, and a space of connectedness. And it's essentially connecting me to the spirit world. And the sense that I get is, he's wanting to move me out of the mundane, out of the day-to-day, and day-to-day, levels of what's going on this planet, because there is so much, and he's very aware of that. So it's interesting that he's taken me straight into a place of peace to center before I feel as though he may show other things that are coming. But just a reminder of this place. It's there if you need to go. And I'm just going to ask him, like, okay, if somebody needs to go here, is there a symbol that can be offered to bring about connection to this place? He's just showing me a heart. He's just showing me like a heart, a red heart, a glossy heart. It's like glossy. It's just showing me this heart. So if you're ever needing to be in this space, it's something that you can bring about by bringing it into your mind. But it's also something that might show up for you. You might be suddenly having symbols of hearts around you, which will be, I feel, impressing to be like, take some time out, regroup, connect to this place of peace. It's needed. And he's handing me a key. And he's saying, this is the key to everything. This is the key to traveling. This is the key to going anywhere. He's talking about this place, this place of resonance within the being, within your soul. It's the key to be able to move further, to be able to travel further down the road. Without this, we can't move further. It's so important. That's why he puts it in the start of this connection today, because it's key. And he hands me the keys. And he hands me these keys now, and it's a very big set of keys. And there's one key in particular that's very long. Very long key. It's like an olden style key. And I ask him, well, what is this key for? And he's like, it's for the other doors. And I'm like, okay, cool. We're going into other doors. All right, thank you. I look at these keys now and I'm like, okay, well, the one that's drawing me the most is this big long key. And he's saying that's the ticket to drive. That's the ticket to drive. Okay. So I've now entered into a space and we're in a car and we're driving. It's like a sports car. It looks very sleek. And And I'm just aware of all the nature going past. I'm aware of all the scenery as we move through this scene. We're going to be stopping somewhere very soon, he's saying. And I want you to look at the trees. So we stop somewhere, and it's as if we're stopping in some sort of a country town. It's like, I want you to look at the trees. Okay, I walk over to the trees, and they look to be like very Australian trees, eucalyptus trees almost. And I look up into the tree, and there is like a koala in the tree. And he's saying we're going to talk to the koala. So this is, quite a random little experience today that he's taking us on. I thought it was going to twist and turn in many different directions, but you can never know what is going to come through or what's going to be shown. That's just the nature of this work. So I'm being taken to this koala, okay. It's talking about a connectedness of you, of us, with the animals through the heart space. And he's putting my hands on the koala, which is interesting because I recall giving this beautiful man a reading many years ago, and he had his hands on it was like a dog, and there was healing going on there with him and this animal. So it was something that he knew about, but he's showing this connection with this koala, and it's like putting hands on the koala, and connecting. It's like, but connecting, and he's reminding me of the heart presence here, connecting to the animals in heart, reaching out in that way. It's interesting now, he's showing me like a zoo with all the different types of animals. And he's talking about us all being different types of animals. And I walk up to one of the animals, and there's this beautiful big, is it like a monkey, or it's like a gorilla, or it's like this very large gorilla, and he shows me his hands, and his hands are like maps. It's like maps of the ages, and it's, as I look at his hands, they are the terrain of the planet. The lines on his hands are maps and terrains of the planet. They're rivers and streams. They're showing placements. And then he puts his hands all over the earth. It's like we are the handprints of the earth. It's like we are them, they are us. It's imprinted on us. And he's saying it's imprinted on our whole bodies. The terrain and the planet, the nature of the landscape of the planet and the lines of the planet. And that's what's coming next, is what he's talking about. He's showing me like an overview, and there's volcanoes, and there's, I want to say ley lines, I want to say, what comes to mind is the ring of fire, tectonic plates, but he's saying no, that's not where we're moving at the moment. But there's these lines, and there's obstruction within the lines along the planet at this time. Now I feel as though he's taking me to the Middle East here, and the chaos in the Middle East, and it's almost like he shows me these lines that move into the Middle East, and they all cluster there, but they're shorting out. It's like they're not connecting. There's some disconnect that's taken place within these lines, but it's also a meeting place. It's a very potent place on the planet. This meeting place where all the lines cross. They all meet and they all cross. But it's causing a lot of like explosive energy. And he shows me the volcanoes, but he's also showing me explosive energy, which takes me into warlike scenes here in this place. And it's like this releasing of energy, because it's like the grid is holding so much and it needs places to release its energy. And in this way, that's what's taking place here. And aside from me judging, because my logical mind wants to come in and try to make sense of right or wrong, good or bad, whatever, wants to come in, but I have to really sit aside from that and just experience in this for the understanding that he's giving. So essentially, Middle East, there's explosive energy here. It's a meeting point. It's a place where all lines meet, or many lines meet, a place of coming together, and there's some sort of purging taking place, a purging of the earth, purging of the energy of the earth. We are all connected to this, though. None of us can think we're separate because we're all connected to it. And again, I'm taken back to the visual of this monkey and the hands. It's like, look at our hands. Our hands connect to this story. We have maps on our hands. We have maps in our bodies, in our grid lines, to what's taking place here. It's all connected. He's talking about cradling these places within ourselves, cradling them. It's like it's all being viewed from an external point, and I feel as though this is relating to what's going on in the Middle East. It's all being viewed from this external place, but it's like, look at these things within your own lines, within your own being. And at this moment, as you listen, there will be somewhere in your body that speaks to you in this moment, that calls out to you. Just sitting where you are, or standing wherever you are, you'll get this sense of some feeling in your body, and just focus into where that is and how that's connecting here into this scene, how that's connected to this place of meeting point, this place that needs release, this place that is repeating and trying to purge certain levels of things that have taken place through time and space, that are taking place through time and space. There needs to be a release of these things, so we can all do our part to releasing the tension within ourselves, but within this point on your body that calls to you right now. Find some space to allow it to yourself to focus and to surrender this place in your body that's calling. Listen to it, but surrender to it. Allow it to speak to you and move through. It doesn't have to be in a negative sense. It can just be in a felt sense, focusing for a moment on whatever this is and where it takes you. It just shows that it's all connected. We're all involved here. Okay, now I sense he's just wanting to take me into one other scene. Okay, what else do you have to show? Now I feel as though this is connected to some sort of time in history now. I'm being taken to, feels to be Kuwait, and the history of Kuwait, particularly the 1800s, which is way, way back, but I guess not so way back that, it's not really that far away in the scheme of our existence. He's talking about drilling, he's talking about taking from the earth, and like oil, or this great sense of pulling up and stealing and taking. This is the problem. It's like the taking away, and it's causing the scales to get out of balance. It's like there's no balance here when it's taken away, ripped from these points on the planet. Because it's as if this substance, or this, is it like oil that he's showing me, it holds together. It's like and I want to say it's like a yoke in the way that he shows. It's like it's yoked together, and if you try and take the middle of a yolk of an egg out, it's like it doesn't want to separate. But if you separate that, whoa, you get mega imbalance, is what he's saying. It's like, so this oil, what they've taken here, has caused a lot of imbalance, great deal of imbalance, and it's like opposing force is ejecting. And I want to say, like, it's the wording it's like it's spewing it through the earth. It's very like, volatile in the way it's coming through. It's like a taking, but it's like a backlash. There's a backlash from the taking, and it's like ricocheting back and out in a very aggressive energy, which is very agitating to the people that are around it. It's very agitating and chaotic, and it causes their internal lines to go chaotic, therefore acting out in certain ways as well. But it's all kind of coming back to taking and to greed. Here is what he's showing me. And he's showing me different variants of that taking place at this time. This greed opposing force, this playing out of this greed. But it's tangled into like a warlike scenes here. So as I connect to this, I just feel my hand like clutch up. It's like caught in this, and I just needing to focus and relax and release this hand. But there's just this real imbalance from the taking on the planet, causing this disarray and discordant energy to move in very chaotic energies, and to cause human beings to play out in very chaotic ways, and it's as if there's a missing heart, and I want to say that this is reminding me, this yolked egg, it's like this trying to take the yolk out of the egg. It's like trying to take something that doesn't want to be removed, and when it does get removed, it's very discordant, horrible energy. It's like something has died there. Something's been separated that's not supposed to be separated, in the way that he shows it. But he brings back this sense of like, this has happened in the humans. Something has been separated, and the separation is to do with the heart. Their heart, something's taken away. There's an absence, there's a greed. There's something that's very old here, though. It's not simple for some of them. It's like running in a timeline, in a zone that is in disconnect. And I want to say this is going down through generations and lineage, over many generations. And I want to say it's also moving into times of other existences in other realms. It's like different galactic beings from other times. I feel their resonance, their presence, and I do feel that wherever large populations are coming from, and I can't speak in a general sense, but I'm speaking for what I'm seeing at the moment, so please don't take what I'm saying out of context. But there's an absence of heart within some of what's going on here. This is causing the disarray, this is causing the disconnect, this is causing the heartlessness. And I want to say it's higher up into bloodlines that go much higher up into other resonances and connectedness on other planets, other existences, running through this bloodline. And there has just been such an absence here in these people, and that's what's causing them to be able to act like this, act in this way. It's like caught in a past scene, a past history, where it was about fighting. There was a separation. They're stuck here in this separation, this warlike fighting, this absence of heart, not really knowing how to stop it, and only being led by taking, greed. So it's reenacted this story for them, and it's as if they're appearing this, and I want to say this energy from another place, another planet, that I feel is running through all of us. We have variants of different parts of us from different places through time and different experiences, but this one is quite prevalent, and it's really repeating the cycles of the past, bringing it all to peak, bringing it all to head here. I'm just going to ask him now a little bit more about the purpose of why are you showing this. Comes back to heart, comes back to the heart. The heart is the key. The heart is the place that we need to return to here. This war can go on forever without it. The play-outs, the repetition, it's on repeat. It's about personal responsibility, because you can't expect certain beings or energies that don't know themselves to be able to deliver peace in these places. So therefore we bring our peace and our hearts into these places to be able to return, to bring peace to the situation that's taking place here. For the name of the people and the planet. Okay. He's talking about it's up to you to decide where you stand. Are you outside or are you inside? Are you looking outside without responsibility, or do you look within with full responsibility? And I really don't want this to be taken out of context, because we're not supposed to take on the pain of the earth, the pain of the planet, but personal responsibility for our own hearts and our own stories and our own missing parts and our own parts that are de-yoked, and feeling somewhat broken. We need to put those pieces back together. And he's showing me the long key now. He's like, that's the key to the heart. That's the key to all this. And that's been missing, is what he's saying. He's wanting me to hand the key back to you all. It's like he got a box of keys now, and he's like, hand them out. Hand out the keys back to all the people. Keys to their own hearts. Okay, he's wanting to leave now, leave us with that. He's saying there's another round of things he wants to share soon, and that feels exciting, but he's just left us with something today that feels very important. I thank him, much gratitude, and much gratitude to you all for receiving the reading, for listening. Go gently, friends. I'll see you again soon. Raven Scry signing off.